Hello, everyone. We are back again with a new season of Mentalverse. This one is the number two. I'm going to be again with my friend Nadim, and we will talk about new things, aspects, and maybe about solutions that is going to be a bit different from the season one. So I just hope that you really enjoy. So Nadim, if you want to tell some ideas about this.
Of course. Now, in season one, we delved into certain negativity and certain behavioral characteristics that might haunt us in our gaming experiences. And we spoke about certain positive that come along the way. Now, while we didn't delve deeper into the positive aspects and techniques, we are going to do so in season two. We're going to pinpoint a variety of techniques and go step by step in each one of them. Now, bear in mind, these techniques not all of them can work for some and they might work for others. So the best way to find a solution that works for you is to keep trying, be persistent in each and every solution until you find a specific techniques that works for you and only you. So that's the trick of finding the proper way of problem solving for yourself. Don't you think so, Christina?
Yeah, exactly. So if you feel really interested about this, um, you just stay tuned and follow all of our websites to know everything. I hope you enjoy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Mentalverse with your hosts, Ian and Christina.
Hello.
Now, today's topic is journaling. Now, there's a lot of people who apply journaling in their lives, but some people still have a question mark on what journaling actually does. Now, to begin with, journaling is basically writing your day to day objectives or your day to day events, or it's a variety of things. You could use it for diets. Some people write their day to day diets to see, to measure certain things in their lives, their health diets, to see how it works. Some people like to add that on an exercise level to see every day how their health is being improved. Now, in the term of esports, for example, journaling could work very well, just as much as it would do on a regular basis. Some people could do journaling and write their progress in specific games, how they're progressing, or even certain topics like themselves, emotion wise, behavior, communication, tilt. Journaling could be applied to a variety of things at that pace. I'm pretty sure there's many subjects to be included, but today we're going to include only three subjects journaling. Christina, yours.
Yes, as Nadim said, there are different types of journaling that you can do and put in practice. I think this is really interesting because you can monitor all your progress, and you can see everything day by day. And yeah, there are different types. We're going to show you three of them. Of course, there are people that maybe this doesn't need it, but I have been using with my players in my session, and this really works really well. So if you want to think, we can start with the first one, which is called the daily routine control player. This can be done by the coach, but also can be done by the player. It's not necessary that the staff do it. No, the player can do it by themselves. So the daily routine document it's very complete. No, we have the different weeks of the month. In this case, there are 4 weeks, and each day from Monday to Friday, they are going to control all their trainings. For instance, we have in the first week the Monday, no, and we have training, individual training, watch lineups, reviews strats, assist to the lessons to the coach, and rest. No, in this case, we have Monday two colors, green and red. The green is when you do the task, and red is that you don't the task. No, very simple. So if the player in this case for Valorant, if they went to the training, they just make a tick or a cross, whatever they want. If they did their individual training, they also put a tick. If they watch their lineups or review the strat that the coach sent them to, also the coach gives some lessons, so they have to be there. it's compulsory to be there. Maybe if you have any problem, of course not, but you have to be there. And if they went, also they put a tick. And of course, it's very important too to rest. We like that our players don't stay the whole time playing. They have to have some hours of resting. Sorry. So we also control, and they also have to control that, just to have like a healthy habits too. So I think this track, I think it's not a tracker more than the planning or a journaling. It's like a tracker, but I think this is really good because they can see every day how they are going. No, so I don't know how you see this, Nadim, or
I see it as an improvement to their lives. Now, most people might not be aware, but this actually helps you in time management. It helps you in organization to yourself, organize your routine, see if something doesn't work with your day-to-day routine, you could remove it because it's easy to pinpoint what the issue might be or what's hindering you or what's distracting you. So you can easily see you have a goal, let's say from this time to this time, and you're doing it good, then something happened and you realize, okay, it's that thing that caused my failure to achieve my objectives. So it facilitates to pinpoint specific routines, specific changes, and it improves you because, as shown, it applies to everything. So the cool thing about it, while it's being applied in the case to Valorant, it could be applied to just about any video game. Like it could be applied to League of Legends, it could be applied to Dota, Counter Strike, everywhere. As long as you have the main concept, your organization skills, and you know how to apply each and everywhere you go without, fumbling or, distractions along the way.
yeah, exactly. So that's why we see really interested kind of tracker or daily routine
Mhm.
plan or something like that. No. So if you want, we can move to the next one. That is in a specific topic. In this case, are about emotions. No, we have been talking about different feelings, maybe like such as frustration. No, on how players can manage those emotions. No, so when they ask for help, I usually give them this document because I think like it's very simple but also very complete because they can write all of their emotions and they can see, okay, to how can I to change this negative aspect of feeling. No, so yeah, the next document is called emotions table, and you have to write different things. For instance, we have the game. If you are from Valorant, but you write Valorant there. Also the date, because it's very important when you feel that moment. And we have different questions. No, the first one is how did I play, because this can be used in the training, but also in competition. No, if they are playing a tournament or something after the game, they can do this document. So how did I play? They put the positive aspect, but also the negative aspect. So they have to try to change, this negative aspect to become to positive, and also how they feel, during the game, no.
Yes.
They have to write the positive emotion but also the negative emotion, so they need to find a solution, no, about those negative emotions, no. If they don't know how to do it, we just help them to try to change, no? We give them the tools to change this. So I think this document is really interested while they are playing.
So this helps them in a sense to become more self-aware,
Yeah, exactly.
to be able to perceive themselves, to comprehend themselves, because
Yeah,
we do realize that sometimes when we're so thrusted into the game, we lose track of our emotions and we're no longer able to pinpoint our feelings. And when the game ends and we're too tilted, we end up asking, what happened? So I'm assuming from all this that this concept helps us become more aware of ourselves. It
yeah.
facilitates, pinpoints every aspect of our emotions as we play to see what's causing the negativity within our gameplay or our performance, to see what's happening and what's causing it.
Exactly. And sometimes, while they are playing and are having a bad moment, they usually think that it's not their fault, no, it's the
Mhm.
fault of the workmates. So I think this document can help you to see what was the problem, and maybe you can sit yourself and say, "Oh, maybe I was the problem, no, or I made this mistake, and that's why we have a bad result." No? So that's why I like to do this kind of document with them, because they can see themselves and study their emotions.
Mhm. Because apparently it's much easier to say, "Oh, it's somebody else's fault," but
Yeah, exactly.
it's much more difficult to actually say, maybe it was actually my fault, but I wasn't aware of it."
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I always use this document. So when a player tell me, "Chris, can you help me?" And I was like, "Yes, of course." I listen to them, and then I say, "Oh, okay, you have to do this task during the whole week." And
Mhm.
during the whole week, they start to write, and then they give me, and then I give to them a feedback,
Mhm.
so they can see, as you said, can study themselves. No?
Perfect.
So if you want, we can move to the last one,
Last one it is.
that it's called the goal sheet. I don't know why, why I put this name, but I think it looks funny. Okay, this one is like I don't know how to explain. It's like document for a long period of time. No, you have a goal, and you need to know what is going to be the main objective of the goal, what are going to be the tasks to do, and also how many hours it's going to take. No,
Yeah.
that's that goal. Also, during the process, you can also try to know or to think about your emotion. No, how was the process? Missing, good, regular, sad? I mean, during the old days, no, from Monday to Friday, no, until you get that goal. Also, you in this document, you have a part about to write some notes if it's necessary or not. And also, the last question was is if you did got the goal, if you got it or not.
Y-
So,
So basically, if we're going to look at it from the goal oriented objective, it could be done as either a short term or a long term. It's not
mhm.
specific for a period. It's depending on what the objective is and
Yeah,
how
exactly.
how do you perceive it? How can you accomplish it based on your own strength? For instance, you could use this is an example. For instance, let's say in Dota, you want to rank up from this rank to this rank, and then you add yourself, okay, I could do it in a month from this rank to this rank. And then you say, okay, week one, I'll do this. Week two, I'll do this. Three, four, I'll do this. So you've already created a pattern for yourself and you've already created a routine for yourself. Now, it could be an incentive, something that could like challenge yourself, like to see, okay, I'm going to do it from this and that and see if I am capable of doing it using these specific routine that I am comfortable with. Because of course, one objective to one person might not be the same for someone else. I mean, somebody else might find it extremely difficult, other people might find it easy. So it comes down, when you're doing this template, this goal oriented template, you do it in accordance to your individual preferences. So it becomes much easier to pinpoint it for yourself. Hence why when somebody else wants to create a goal-oriented objective, they do it by their own vision and their own perspective.
Exactly. In our case, everyone can use this document because it's very general, because everyone has different goals. But in the directive, in this case, we use it for splits. No, you know that Valorant have, well, maybe in Spain we have three splits, if I remember, or two splits. I don't remember. Anyway, and our goal is to try to win or get a final or one of the splits. No, that's our goal. How many months are the splits? 3 months. In the 3 months, we need to get to go to a final. No, so we also select which is the main objectives, and also what are going to be the tasks what we have to do. And also during the days, we make a tracker about the hours that we spend, how we feeling, and things like that. No, that's why I put all of these things to be written.
Yeah.
So
So these are just certain examples of what journaling looks like. Now there are a lot more out there, and it depends on what your objectives are. It could be a different formula for journaling, and you could do it in your own way. I mean, it's not restrictive, it's not specific or general. It's just you, how you're comfortable in doing it, and the pattern or the ideas you want to include in order to help you achieve whatever goal you want, whether it is sports, whether it's exercise, diet, studying, perhaps gaming, anything in life. So,
Exactly.
so this is the beauty about journaling. It's not restrictive. You could, as long as you're doing it when you're comfortable or you believe you're doing it and it's helping you, then just go for it. And don't think because it worked for you, it might work for someone else. It might not, and it might. So just, try, just put a little effort into it, see if it works for you, and go for it all the way.
Exactly. I will say the same. Maybe for some people it's a bit boring process, but I really highly recommend it because it's going to help you with your progress.
Abs-
Saying that
I mean, I've
that you
applied to
will grow.
myself now. This is funny because at first, when somebody mentioned journaling to me, I was like, "Am I going to write? Is it? It feels like I'm doing homework," and I took it lightly. Now, I
Yeah,
applied it to my Dota gaming experience, and it felt different. At first, I took it very lightly. Then I started to do this concept of, giving myself objectives from month to month and ranking up. Then realizing it's like a self-discovery journey along the way. I was able to pinpoint what's causing me to tilt, what's causing me to perform badly. Instead of spending time blaming my teammates, I was like, what's the cause? And then pinpointing the cause. Journaling actually did help me, even when I took it lightly at first. But as I applied it in a more serious pattern, it worked well for me.
yeah. Okay, guys. If you really enjoy this episode, I recommend to watch the because we are going to try to make more solution about other topics. Of course, I highly recommend. Please don't forget to use the daily routine document. Honestly, are really interesting and are going to help you a lot.
I mean,
So,
try them if
nothing.
you want and
Yeah,
experience it for yourselves.
exactly. So please don't forget to follow all social websites. Um, see you in the next episode.
Till next time, more,
See you.
more, more solutions, more ideas. See ya.